Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and friends of the rooster. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new episode, a new video of Let's Play Legends of Amberland 3, the Crimson Tower. And without further ado, let's jump in the game. Okay, so we reached the castle last time, which for me was last night. So the gardens are this way. And here we have the servants' wings. Wings? Wing. Okay, let's keep going. There's a candelabra or a brazier. Two, actually. There's a flight of stairs going up. This is the royal wing, so probably this is where... Hello! Royal Guard, personal guardsman of King Raymore. By the way, still haven't heard anything. Didn't see any comments on whether you'd like me to be more or less verbose and cut exploration parts. So I'll keep doing the usual. I'll try to be briefer if possible. Okay, more brief. I know we are not supposed to gossip, but this post is so boring I can't help it. So, if you want to know, everyone thinks that the grandfather of our queen has fallen in love with an elven princess and married her. But the truth is, it was on purpose. In fact, the elven king of Valador insisted on it to strengthen the relations and forge an alliance. Of course, he could not admit it, because his elven subjects would not look fondly on such an arrangement. So he spread the rumor she eloped. But it was all arranged. Anyway, now all the dynasty members beside the king are half-elves. Discover a clue about Greymoor politics and a clue about Valador politics. Okay. I don't know if these count for a quest or for background lore knowledge. Don't talk to the maid there. She's our spy master in disguise, trying to uncover some conspiracy to overthrow the king. This is silly. The maid. Okay. All right. She's hiding behind the... the throne room. And here, the Chancellor. Let's meet the Chancellor first. Also... Okay, my buffs expired, so I suppose they don't last until midnight. Probably they last a set amount of time, depending on spellcasting power. Because I see it's hour 20 and our buffs expired. I don't think I've been here in the castle for 20 hours. Chancellor, just go and do your stuff, I'm busy. Okay. King, your majesty. King Nordor. Okay, so he's supposedly half-elf. I see. Okay. Welcome in my kingdom, noble heroes. Well, we were born and raised here, but as you might know, the Wizards Council has built its tower in my kingdom. Yes, the Wizards Council, exactly that one. It's a great honor and prestige for our kingdom, but as you might expect, if you know wizards, they have various requests. For example, this time they requested that we recruited brave heroes for them. For something. Well, they gave me the reasons, but I dozed off while they were explaining. The usual stuff. Some magical interference, suspicious tower appearing out of nowhere, you know. Anyway, go and visit my Chancellor, he will tell you the rest. Completed quest, visit the king in the royal castle. Started the quest, visit Chancellor. 200 experience. So to recap, in case you don't know, for various reasons. So this pretty much follows the script of the previous games. In the first game, your party starts by receiving a letter from an old friend who's actually the royal mage, because he found something odd in the reading the royal records. It was in the royal records he found something about a crown, supposedly important or magical crown, but nobody in the kingdom knew about it. Okay, so the party finds out that the adventurers, the heroes, found out that a powerful spell has been cast and everybody forgot about this crown. Okay, and then the story goes on. In the second game, instead, the party receives a letter from the royal court. Basically, the king received a request for a debt to be repaid, a debt that was to be collected in some ways, and later found that it was a request for help from let me see, I think it was a hermit living in the middle of the silent forest, or a forest that felt silent, and because of the Song of Trees, if I remember, it's the nickname of the second game. And here we are again running errands for kings and royalty. Okay, so let's poke the Chancellor. Yet another group of heroes for this task. The third party this week. Geez, really? The royal recruiter went overboard and I have to pay each one the compensation for the travel expenses to come here. Alright, go to the White Tower southeast from here, just follow the royal road. In this tower the Wizards' Council resides. They are the ones who requested the king to recruit the heroes for them. Giving you the papers, the guards of the tower will let you pass. Okay, we got 100 gold. Not very much, actually. Okay, I'm too tempted to poke the maid. Psst, are you behind the conspiracy to overthrow the king? If yes, I want to join. Tell me all the details and co-conspirators so I can help. Yeah, this is really silly. I agree with the guardsman. Okay, let me see. What is this? Reminder you not to draw on walls, especially using magic crayons, not even if you're a young prince. Besides, one who draws on walls will not become a mighty dragon slayer when he grows up. Signed, Headmaid of the Greymore household. Okay, so I suspect the prince, young prince. The second in line orders an older prince, actually, probably. Did you know my older brother was eaten by a dragon? Cool, isn't it? When I grow up, I will become a dragon slayer and avenge my brother. Take that, you foul monster. Oh yes, wanna look at my book about dragon slayers? There's pictures. Legendary dragon slayer. Oh, I'm sorry about your brother. Ah, there's a princess. Okay. My older brother was always into poetry and was looking for ways to avoid taking over the throne of Greymore, as his obligation dictated. Finally, he escaped somewhere. We told the youngest brother that he was eaten by a dragon, but one day he will learn the truth and this will break his heart. Okay. Well, good to know he's alive and well somewhere else. Okay. Ah, you can actually... Okay. Okay, this is where... What is this? The Queen! You seem like the kind of who travels a lot. I have a royal quest for you. First, if you find my treacherous son who escaped his duties to pursue poetry, drag him back home. You are authorized to use force if necessary. Actually, you are more than welcome to beat some sense into his empty head. Second, if you happen to travel to the north, give this letter to the Princess of Elves in Valador. Okay. My queen. Okay. Yep, we are done here. Okay. Just okay. And the Chancellor. Okay, so I'm done here. What about here? Gardens. Let's have a look at the gardens. I'm looking for a... Is there a royal smith or something, or a trainer? Who are you? Emilia, the loyal maid of the Greymore dynasty. Our gardener is a lazy bum. He is sort of fugitive nobleman from a faraway land, so our king raised him with this position. Yet he is very ungrateful and refuses to do any work at all. I have to water the plants and take care of the beautiful flowers of Princess Ophalia all by myself. Okay, I'm looking for secret... Aha! Emergency escape route for use by members of the royal family only. The rest shall stay and fight bravely. Long live the Greymore dynasty! Okay, where is this going to lead? Let me quick save. Stay calm, close the gates, activate the magical barrier, and wait till the rescue party arrives. They will arrive. There are provisions in the barrels. Okay. Where am I, though? Okay. Oh, hang on. I remember these rooms from the second game. Empty luxury apartment. You see a lavish luxury room. Furniture covered with dust. On the table you notice a manual with instructions. How to prepare a bed without servants. The instruction is very detailed, as if made for someone who never did any manual labor before. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so this is food. I'm not going to plunder it yet. Okay, we could head out and explore, but shall I do that now? By the way, can I cast... I don't suppose I can cast regeneration, but let's do that. I don't know, should I? Okay. Where am I? Okay, this is a very big area. Ironwatch Fort. Ironwatch Fort. Is it the fort we... Okay, Excelsior Bodybuilding Basic Training. Welcome, adventurers. You wish to learn basic bodybuilding for a reasonable fee? 300 gold? Not now, but as they say, ignorance is a bliss. Let it be your way. Okay, all the basic trainers are here. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, hang on, not ready to explore this yet. Infantry of the 7th Regiment of Greymore Infantry. Our Janus's ancestors were really the thing. Some say he alone slew the evil sorcerer. You know, the one whose name is no longer mentioned. In a 1-to-1 duel, can you believe it? Sir Taldor, Knight of Greymore. I suppose the Duke has told you a story about his valiant ancestor, but that's not how my grandfather told me the story. See, the Duke's grandfather fled from the battle and his family got the title only because his son was about to marry the princess. There's also the fief's exchange thing, you know. Their ancestor had a fief with rich iron ore deposits and the king wanted it for the crown, so... Okay. Where am I? Oh yes, iron foot... Yeah, sorry. I'm... What about here? Okay, Iron Watch Fort, proudly protecting Raymore for ogres, evil sorcerers, and the threat. And the great leadership of His Magnificence Duke Lavendar. Yes, I think I already met him. Hector. Duke Lavendar tells us the story of the soul, blah blah blah. Isn't a bit excessive? Alright, good to know. Where am I? Ooh, here. And I was here. Good to know. So, let's leave a note. Partially explored and basic trainers here. Okay. Good. Hopefully I remember. Can I cast any buff? Not really. Okay, let's cut our... Okay, those ants are really huge. Are they ants? There are many of those things. Oh, okay. These are level 1 goblins. We can... I want to get back to the town, Somethingburg, because I can probably level up. I see purple bugs over there. Okay, Hubert the hunter. Do not expect any patrols beyond this point. The road is unsafe. The next arm post is in the Red Fort. Okay, and yes, the White Tower. We have to go to the White Tower. We'll get there. Oh, I see a chest. Ilya, flowers trader in disguise. I will tell you a secret. Everyone thinks I'm a peasant, but I get most of my income from gathering and selling flowers. Just pretend I tend to the crops for fiscal reasons. Farming Tax Act. Okay, yeah, the story is somehow familiar. Okay, let's go back to Berwick. I remember something like Wickburg. Instead it's Berwick. Okay, I want to level up. Thank you. 2 levels. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you. Level 4. Okay, I get a free attribute point. Go on knowledge. 2 points for Vakla. Vakla, you need knowledge. Okay. Then you can work on your strength. Cassandra. It's okay knowledge because it increases the character's talent. Tactics, awareness, stuff like that, so it is actually useful. I could go with more strength actually because she's on the front line. We can reset these attributes, so it's not a problem. Dolmen. I want knowledge actually. And ooh, magic spells available next level, magic shield. Ooh, this is actually good, but I think an Astrad can cast it as already. So maybe there might be a few overlapping things. Okay, Selena, you're an archer. You already have 11 dexterity door, so knowledge, and of course Dawn. The restoration, if I remember well, is like a resurrection spell. Okay. If a party member drops to 0 or less hit points, get unconscious, and healing don't recall if no, you can heal them to have them regain consciousness, but they have a debuff and you need restoration to remove the debuff. So knowledge, okay, this can be reset, so probably every few levels I'll do a reset just to be sure. By gaining level we are replenished, and okay, let's go and kick some reruns. Okay, so I'd like to go, there's this toxic dungeon, but we need some form of poison protection. We could use the griffin, but I think yeah, it takes 2 hours because you have to wait for the griffin to pick you up, and so you have to wait 2 hours. If you get the boat, probably you can get this, so let's go and take the boat, which is up there. Okay. Oops, sorry, my bad. Okay, so this, we could actually, yeah, we can land here. Brave loyalist of the Greymore Kingdom. I live here at the edge of the Western Marches. My only task is to wave the flag of Greymore for everyone to know that the great kingdom Greymore has claimed the Western Marches, and no lizardmen or other forces shall dare to take it from us. Long live the king! Okay, so these are... I think they're snake men. Okay, I've already been here, but I want to go here. I think these lizard men or snake men are tough. Mithril helmet of agility. It was worth the trouble. So extra dexterity. Dolmen, you get all the goodies because you are our tank. Let's quick save. I have a bad feeling. Level 8. Yeah, let's quick load. Okay, so I still see some goblins, and now one thing, since this is inspired by the old computer role-playing games, nowadays known as dungeon crawlers, I want to check this one. Yeah, I definitely want to check this one. This is a sort of very old, long ago abandoned dungeon. It is considered to pose no threat to the lands above. The first floor might be occupied by goblins. Okay, I still have to cast my buffs. And actually, yeah, I have to recast my buffs. Okay, so yeah, magic shield. Okay. Magic shield alone is one of the reasons why it's good to... Oh, there you go. Expires in 24 hours. See? Okay, they changed that. Anyway, Inspiring Ballad, because +1 to all attributes is too good to not pick it. Light, sure. And Sharpness, of course. Not yet. Not yet. Regeneration. Okay, we are all buff. Never seen so many buffs in at the same time. A very old statue depicting some long forgotten king. Okay. And now we just go ahead and press. So I was saying, there's no level scaling. Okay. The idea of enemies scaling with the levels started, I think, around the end of the 90s, early 2000s. For instance, I'm playing off screen for my amusement Wizardry 8, which has some very basic level scaling going on for in regard to Abandoned Dungeon. Okay, the level, power level of the difficulty level of the encounters of the enemies. Okay, very basic. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is it's good practice to defeat all the enemies you can defeat, so who are about your level or lower, because the more you wait, the longer you wait before defeating them, the less the returns are going to be. So a goblin is just a nuisance right now, gives 5-10 experience points, which is something in 3-4 levels where my characters will be level 7 or 8. 10 experience points is nothing. Okay, so now they can make a difference. Later on, just a waste of time. You have read Legendary Monsters, gains +100 experience. Okay, well, free experience is always nice. Okay, we can go here, we can go there. Where I'm going? This goes down, so let's leave it for last. Also, right now I'm quite happy with the damage my melee fighters are dealing. I'm just pressing R, which is attack. Okay. But a very old statue, very old statue. There's a secret here. Okay, there's a chest. Royal Small Shield, Girdle of Fortitude. Let's check them. Girdle of Fortitude, resistance against poison and toughness +2. You already have a poison brooch. An elven brooch, sorry, so you get a Girdle of Fortitude. You have a spiked shield, you have a champion's armor, the Royal Small Shield. Oh, yes. Royal Small Shield. Okay, who can use a small shield with +1 willpower? My cleric, of course. Okay, short sword, magical. Okay, that's very good. Nothing here. Okay. Very good. Time? Okay, we are almost out of time. And so this is a loop, right? Okay, there's this area here, then I can go downstairs. Okay, goblins. Yeah, I was saying, rest assured that later on... Ooh, this is good. This is actually good. Later on, we'll have to be careful with our combat. Featherlight Helmet of Accuracy. It is very... Okay, well, for my archer, seems another one where... Hello? Ring of Mind Fortress. I keep finding interesting loot. Resistance, confusion, willpower +1. Okay. Okay, won't bore you with the details of how resistances work. Maybe next time. I'm saying that probably, yeah. I think I'll get here so that next time we'll go downstairs and check this. But for now, we are done with episode 3. Okay, so probably there's going to be more exploration and combat and less talking next time. Also, it's nice to tell you the average level of your characters here, so you have an idea also where you are. Useful information. Anyway, as usual, thanks for watching. If you have any question or anything you'd like to talk about this game, let me know in the comments. Okay, I'll be glad to reply as soon as I can. So again, thanks for watching until the end, and I'll see you again next time with another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.